A horrifying cartel massacre has rocked Mexico once again. 20 mutilated bodies, several decapitated, were found hanging from a bridge or stuffed inside a van in Sinaloa, the heartland of the country's biggest drug war. The killings are the latest and most gruesome escalation in an internal war between rival factions of the Sinaloa cartel, one led by El Chapo's sons and the other by the son of imprisoned co-founder Mayo Zambada. As the bodies pile up and alliances shift, the violence is spiraling out of control. And authorities are overwhelmed and the public terrified. Our next report brings you more on the growing war that's gripping the nation.
In a scene straight out of a nightmare, Mexican authorities discovered 20 mutilated bodies near a highway bridge in Sinaloa, the heartland of one of the world's most violent drug wars. 4 were headless and hanging upside down from the bridge, while 16 more bodies were crammed inside a van below. And 5 severed heads lay stuffed inside a plastic bag like some horrific warning. Officials confirmed that all victims had been shot, some tortured and left like props in a theater of fear. Officials later confirmed a note was found at the scene believed to be from one of the warring cartel factions. But the message remains undisclosed, adding another layer of mystery to the carnage. This isn't just cartel violence. It's a civil war inside the Sinaloa cartel, a power struggle between 2 criminal dynasties once united under one banner. On one side, followers of Mayo Zambada, the cartel's elusive co-founder. On the other, Los Chapitos, the ruthless sons of Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, who now lead their own faction. The bad blood began nearly a year ago. Zambada was arrested in the United States, but claims he was kidnapped in Mexico by Guzman's son and flown to the US on a private jet. He called it betrayal. His son now leads Al-Maiza, and the vendetta is in full swing. Since then, over 1,200 have been killed in Sinaloa alone. Some estimates say nearly 3,000 are missing. Even torture has become art. Corkscrews, electric shocks, hot chilies, bodies fed to tigers, all real, all documented. The cartels have also adopted symbols. Sombreros and pizza slices are now left on corpses, marking gang territory like mafia graffiti. But there's something even darker unfolding. US officials now believe Los Chapitos have struck a deadly alliance with their longtime rivals, the Jalisco New Generation cartel. And this could change everything. The DEA warns it may reshape Mexico's entire criminal landscape, and it might already have. Feliciano Castro, a Sinaloa spokesperson, called the recent killings alarming. He admitted the security forces are overwhelmed. Military and police are working together to re-establish peace, he said. But the public is not convinced. Many believe peace is already lost. They say this war is about more than power. It's about fentanyl, a drug 50 times stronger than heroin. Los Chapitos are reportedly its biggest exporters. US fentanyl deaths are in hundreds of thousands, and although border seizures have dropped 30% this year, the crisis is nowhere near under control. Under US pressure, Mexico has cracked down. Labs raided, arrests made. Banks exposed for laundering cartel money, but the violence keeps spreading. Since 2006, nearly 500,000 Mexicans have died in drug-related violence, and more than 120,000 are still missing. And every week brings a new headline soaked in blood. Now with 2 cartels at war and a possible super alliance rising, Mexico faces a question no one wants to ask out loud. What happens when the monsters stop fighting each other and start fighting everyone else?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali. Stop.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão以上mo.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.